You have to hang out with people different than yourself. I really believe in this because like I also believe in ghosts, which is like a big, again in Hollywood, you can't say you like ghosts. I don't think they're everywhere. I just think it's like funny that you could like die and go to heaven. So it's like, nah, I want to stay down here and knock over pots. I think it's silly. It makes me laugh at night. But again, if I'm at a Hollywood party and I'm like, oh, I think there's ghosts, I'll just hear actually the call of the atheist, and I'll just like feel a fedora just coming my way to say just like, oh, you're dead, you're dead. You die, you're dead, you're dead. It's just like, why are you talking to me? Do I have to know my grandfather is decaying in the ground? If I picture him up on a cloud looking down on me, just like jerking off again, does it ruin your day? Why are you involved? And they always say the same thing to me, because I will engage with atheists, because and they always say the same thing to me, which is like, look, it's just that the Bible is stupid and science is right. Science is always right. And I'm like, all right, I'll play your game. Science is always right. But scientists, wrong a lot. Wrong most of the time. You ever read a science textbook from like 5 years ago? It's a nightmare. It's all wrong. And you forget this because scientists are so cocky. There is nobody on earth more cocky than a scientist who just thinks they discovered some stuff. You know what I mean? Because they make the big stage and there's like laser lights, like Neil deGrasse Tyson does like the moonwalk in front. Bill Nye's like, we're here. And all of a sudden they come out and they're like, what's up? We're science! All right. All right, guys, listen up. This pill gonna fix all your stuff. Ah, how good are we? Bread's good for you. Pluto's a planet. We're at it. And then they're like, yeah. And you forget when they show up like 2 years later, and they're like, oh no. Are you still taking that pill? Do not take that pill anymore. If we knew then what we know now. We forgot about the liver, and it's on us. So I don't know. I guess I just get to this place where I'm like, look, I'm not saying that like I know what is there. I just think that people who believe in God, as long as like they're not forcing their beliefs onto you, I don't see why you gotta get in their stuff. Leave people alone. Now, with that said, is the Bible wonky at some parts? Sure, got some real wonky parts. But it's old. Nobody ever talks about this. It is so old. 2,000 years old, give or take your thing. That's a very old book. If you read a science textbook from 2,000 years ago, you want to be like, this is awesome. You'd be like, we just know gay people. Science, you're drunk. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, if there is a God, and he comes down right now onto this stage in this art gallery, you just don't think he's like immediately just like, oh no. Are you still reading that book? Do not read that book anymore. If we knew that.